Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Evan Fournier. At the other guard position, Alec Burks. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At power forward, Julius Randle. At the other forward position, R.J. Barrett. The head coach for the visiting team, Tom Thibodeau. Let's hear it for the starting five for your LA Clippers. At guard, 6'3", number 1, Reggie Jackson. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 8, Marcus Morris Sr. At guard, 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. This is your LA Clippers.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie. And now the opening lineup for New York. Inside we have Randle and Robinson. Fournier.
Athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Not enough on that one as it misses. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. Here's Burks. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And it's the Clippers' ball. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. We talked about the difficulty of slowing down this dynamite offense.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they're trying to devise a way to contain some big-time weapons.
And guys, it has got to be a collective effort. Really important that they have the trust, and helping one another will be key.
And I think it's going to be hard, obviously, because this is an opponent that can really space you out as well as get to the rim. So you've got to be sound and disciplined.
Here's Randall. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Leonard with the ball. Drives to the hoop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
New York with the ball. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Jackson against Burks. Clippers moving the ball around. The three from George. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's his first
That's
foul.
his first personal foul. First team foul.
Burks against Jackson. And a screen on Jackson. In the corner, Barrett with it. 5 to shoot.
Boy, how about the hustle from Marcus Morris getting into the space of the shooter? That's nice.
And Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment, and boy, Kawhi has.
Now Randall, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep.
Boy, I love the confidence, Julius. Randall has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Now Jackson. He had 27 points last game. Zubats with the screen for George. Shot on the wing. Randall grabs the board.
You're not going to see that there. often, plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They now take the lead. Barrett's got 5.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Fournier against George. On the wing, Jackson shoots over Burks. Fournier pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Randall, a screen on Zubac. And Barrett gets it to go. He has 7.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
Shot to stop the run. Outside for George. Another shot. Zubac trying to break loose. That's good on the jump shot.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Fournier passes to Robinson. Burks with it. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Robinson. There's the pick. Here's Burks. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Zubac, a screen on Robinson. Pass to Zubac. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Barrett finds Burks. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now, here's Burks. Randall left side. Outside Fournier. Picked by Randall. Fournier goes in. Misses from close range. L.A. has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Leonard with a screen on Randall. Lets it go from the wing. And no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Inside, Robinson kicks to Burks. Randall with a screen for Burks. Back to Randall. It's Robinson high post. From deep. Barrett, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. To the middle. On the wing, Jackson. Over Barrett. And Jackson gets it to go. And this game is tied up now.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
All right. Look who's coming.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Powell is checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Derrick Rose is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Burks. Here's George. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And here's George. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Walker with a clean look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
George against Barrett. In the corner, Powell with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Walker. Count it. Walker's got his third basket of the night.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Barrett against George. Pass to Powell. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Noel dishes to Rose. Double team on Rose. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. And George, here we go. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 7 points for George.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Here's Mann.
Your Clippers, Barrett Dempsey.
Leonard on the wing. Barrett covering. The tray. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the three. Leonard's got 7 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Walker. He has 7. Driving in. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Passes it to Batum. In the corner, George with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, Covington in position. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Ball to New York.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Clippers, #1. In third, the Knicks.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Now here's Rose. Basket counts.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, this guy still plays with a Stars mentality. The strong drive converts against physical defense.
Here's Mann outside. George to the left wing. Here's Mann, guarded by Walker. Here's Covington. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Now, here's Barrett. Excellent D there from George. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Outside for Batum. For 3. It's rebounded by New York. Walker taking his time here. Toppin sends a screen for Walker. Offline with the baseline jumper. Doesn't get it to drop for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Coach Tom Thibodeau has made his mark with this scrappy New York Knicks team. All-star Julius Randle.
He has us all bought in. You can't really add.
Right, we see it every game. They certainly play hard for him.
And getting that level of buy-in that Randall describes, where players are ready to run through a wall for you, says a lot about Thibs' ability to galvanize that locker room.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Randall no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Rob makes great use of that strength on the wing. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Gibson with the screen on Leonard. And the foul called on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That is his first foul of the game. Foul, he's checked in for Leonard.
First team foul.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Burks is checked in. Gibson with the screen on Jackson. Burks with it. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Jackson against Burks. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. Knicks trail by 9. Now the pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Quickly with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Quickly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson looking it over, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Clippers. Fournier with the ball. Powell's there. And the rejection by Zubac.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Down low. Powell for 3. That one misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Quickly the pass to Randall. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. It's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Out to the right wing. Fournier against Powell. Here he goes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact. Well, think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of his elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. And the free throw, no good.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Kennard against Quickly. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Burks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Clippers leading by 6. It's Powell on the wing. Quickly against Jackson. There's the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a resilient finish from Jackson there inside. I love how he just refuses to back down.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then. And I'll never forget that night.
Now George. He's got 7. On deep. From beyond the arc and then some. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Fournier against Powell. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Powell. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside for George. Powell with the bounce pass. Quickly against George. Fires for 3. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Quickly the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Pass to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Launches a 3. And they'll get another chance. George up top. Quickly covering. And George gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Randall outside. Passes it to Quickly. Back to Randall. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Clippers moving the ball around. There's the pass to George. Over Quickly. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Knicks trail by 9. On the wing Quickly. And the rejection by Zubac.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fires from the wing. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Jackson with the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Los Angeles.
And, boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Barrett comes in for Quickly. And Walker subbed in for Evan Fournier. Robinson on the wing. The kick out to Walker. The three. Another field goal for him. For 6 shooting tonight.
How about the range from Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
Jackson against Walker. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the inside. Zubats. Some solid defense from Robinson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Toppin kicks to Burks. Here's Barrett. And that one comes up a bit short.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the...
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Noel comes in for Robinson, and it's Rose in for Burks. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. They double-team Walker. Here's Toppin. And the Knicks miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
2 minutes remaining.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to New York. Going to... possession.
Out of bounds. Ball to the Knicks.
And Walker kicks to Toppin. It's Barrett on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. And the shot goes in.
Norman
Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Walker the pass to Rose. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Pass to Man. Leonard on the wing. Over Noel. Off target from the wing. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Walker. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And R.J. Barrett hits from deep. Barrett's got 10.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Leonard into the lane. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Now here's Walker. In the corner, Barrett with it. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Driving the lane. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that concludes the first half. Los Angeles on top, up 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tips. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And now let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. He was everywhere in that first half, looking totally in control.
All I can say, he's been MFPS, and that stands for most frequent prolific scorer. If you don't know anything about me, he's been efficient. He's really the man driving the force of their offense. Look, when he's rolling like this, good luck slowing him down.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Burks in at point guard. The 3 ball, and Marcus Morris with the 3. He's got 12.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Offensive rebound. Here's Barrett. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, that's about hustle and having a knack for knowing where the shot's coming off. R.J. Barrett on the glass.
Outside Leonard. Zubac's a screen on Barrett. It's Jackson with the drive. George hacks a 2-pointer. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Burks kicks to Robinson. Leonard with the steal. Driving to the basket. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Barrett penetrating. He can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 7. And here's George. 12 points for him. Zubac, a screen on Fournier. And he lobs it toward the rim. And the dunk by Zubac.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George. Threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Passes to Burks. The pass to Robinson. Fournier gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Leonard looking over the floor. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Outside for George. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. And George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag in his way through the porous defense.
Randall against Jackson. From 11 feet away. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Burks.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Barrett against Leonard. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Taking a look here at Jackson. Some last season stats. Put up about 10 points per game. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Burks can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Fournier against George. And he drives in. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, a multiple-time winner, Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard understands. Rhythm, let me go to work.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Leonard gets it to go.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's George. 14 points for him. Jackson kicks to George. Outside for Jackson. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And New York will come the other way. Burks against George. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Kennard, he's checked in for Zubac. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And quickly in for Fournier. And he comes up with the deuce. Burks has got 14 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Knicks with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. To the paint. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, very hard to deal with Kawhi Leonard in the pick and roll. His mobility allows him to be an effective defensive roller.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 10-point game. And Barrett slams it in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Leonard with the screen on Burks. It's George on the wing. Fires the three. Burks pulls it in.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And last year, Randall averaged double digits on the glass.
Right. He was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randall has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for George. Mann subbed in for Jackson. And then for New York, Toppin comes in for Randall. And Walker subbed in for Burks. Covington passes to Kennard. Over to the wing. Here's Mann, defended by Gibson. Batum sets a screen for Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
And he makes both free throws. And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
Driving inside. Quickly against Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, the catch and shoot is Kemba's game, right? He can play in pick and roll, or he can play off a teammate.
Covington, a screen on Walker. Mann passes to Covington. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's quickly in the corner. With the floater. Good D by Covington.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Stolen by Quickly. Throws it up high. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
So for the Knicks, Noel comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in for Quickly. Kennard on the wing. Takes it inside, and the shot goes in.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick and roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
Rose passes to Noel. Batum grabs the miss.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
A steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Kennard. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Noel. Walker against Powell. Floats one up. That's tipped. They retain possession. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. George is checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Paul George.
From deep, Walker. Walker missing again. Clippers leading by 10. Outside, George to the right side. Here's Mann. Off target from outside. New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Walker missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Knicks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Here's Walker. 13 points in the game. They double-team Walker. Toppin, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Toppin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York. Los Angeles has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Outside, George. With the drive, and it's in there. George has got 19 points.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
And Walker kicks to Rose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Fournier's checked in for the Knicks.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
And Walker's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half. Outside Fournier. Noel, a screen on Leonard. Here's Fournier, drilled from 11 feet out.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Los Angeles leading by 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mann passes to Batum. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Here's Fournier. Tries to keep it alive. New York again turning it over.
Next substitution, Mitchell Robinson.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, George lets it go with a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Then it's Robert Covington, and there's Jackson, and it's Coffey in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Knicks trail by 7. Hurts with it. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And again, New York with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now Jackson. From deep three-point range, Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Burks, the pass to Randall. And the rejection by Jackson. And George, here we go. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Burks. Robinson kicks to Quickly. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
In the corner, George with it. Jackson from long range. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Inside, Quickly. And to get open is Robinson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. He's checked in for the Knicks. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lou's huddle. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their 3-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Left side, Leonard. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Right side, George. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Randall finds Burks. Fournier against George. Burks for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half, and he also hit 1 in the first half, too.
Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, you're working the 2-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Paul George with the steal. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And that last look. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Burks, the pass to Robinson. Now Fournier. To the middle. Here's Randall, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Here's Fournier. It's Barrett on the wing. Randall with a screen for Barrett. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the pick. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
It's Fournier on the wing, defended by George. Randall dishes to Fournier. And the rejection by Zubac. Robinson kicks to Burks. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Count it, and the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Well, I think the team found a steal in a second-round pick back in 2018. Mitchell Robinson, big-time athlete, big-time shot blocker, and I believe he has the work ethic to turn it into an offensive force.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Incredible wingspan. Unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac. Puts it up off the inbound.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul. When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
On the wing, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range, but given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
It's George on the wing. Outside Leonard. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac, a screen on Burks. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. And it's Barrett penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness. That was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's 28 points for George.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut back down to 2 with those points from Burks.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Hits the front of the rim and out. New York's gotten in the groove from 3-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Zubats with the screen for Jackson. Down low, outside for George. And the foul on Alec Burks.
That's
his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, George. He takes it in. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. And they get it back to the wing right side. Tries again. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Burks with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, New York with the triple.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Clippers trail by 3. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 34.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Barrett for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And the pass to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubats a screen on Randall. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside, and it's Leonard with the jam.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his... down in the low post. That is nicely done.
New York calls timeout.
All right, then. Get on your feet. Make some noise. T-shirt time. All right. Look who's coming on to the court.
Pass to Barrett.
Come on. Get loud for your
to the paint. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. And that one, good. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Randall passes to Fournier, and the rejection by Zubats. He lobs it up. Oh, and they take the lead.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The Knicks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Randall gets to Fournier. Misses the 3.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
It's George on the wing. It's going by Barrett. And now the Knicks on the break. Burks leading the charge. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Trailing by 2. Pass to Randall. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now, here is George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. Free throws here.
That's his second.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And he is unable to get the second one.
That should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Nails the tray.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
A nice shot by George.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Your Clippers pick.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Burks a screen on Leonard. Handle left side. Jackson against Burks. It's off. Outside for Randall. Right between the eyes.
Credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation, trying to build the three-point range.
Who wants a T-shirt? Your Clippers pick.
A three from Leonard. Oh, good. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. RJ, when you look at this game, the offense was clicking. What was happening out there?
Just really getting the win. And when everybody contributes and everybody's, in double figures, everybody's playing well together, that's what it's all about.
And you were a big part of that as well, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.